Chapter 1. The Craftsman of Eldridge. In the bustling town of Eldridge, where the sun cast golden rays upon cobblestone streets, there lived a man named Victor Lark. His workshop, a quaint structure nestled between a bakery that filled the air with the scent of fresh bread and a flower shop bursting with vibrant blooms, was a sanctuary of creativity and craftsmanship. The rhythmic sound of chisels against wood echoed through the open windows, mingling with the laughter of children playing in the streets and the distant clanging of the blacksmith's hammer. Victor was a skilled craftsman, renowned for his exquisite woodwork. His furniture adorned the homes of the town's wealthiest citizens, each piece a testament to his artistry and dedication. From intricately carved chairs that seemed to tell stories of their own, to elegant tables that sparkled under the warm glow of candlelight, Victor's creations were more than mere objects. They were cherished heirlooms, passed down through generations. His reputation was built on quality and integrity, and he took immense pride in his work. Yet, beneath the surface of his success, a seed of discontent had taken root. Each day, as he meticulously shaped the wood, Victor felt a growing sense of emptiness. The joy that once filled his heart as he crafted beautiful pieces had begun to wane, replaced by a nagging feeling that he was merely a cog in a machine, churning out furniture to satisfy the demands of the affluent. The laughter of children outside his workshop, once a source of inspiration, now felt like a reminder of the life he had set aside in pursuit of success. Victor often found himself gazing out of the window, watching the townsfolk go about their lives. He saw the baker, Mrs. Hargrove, kneading dough with a smile, her hands dusted with flour, and the florist, young Clara, arranging her blooms with a passion that radiated from her very being. They were artists in their own right, pouring their hearts into their work, and yet, here he was, feeling like a mere technician, crafting pieces that would never truly reflect his soul. One afternoon, as the sun dipped low in the sky, casting long shadows across the workshop, Victor decided to take a break. He stepped outside, inhaling the crisp air, and wandered toward the town square. The marketplace was alive with activity. Vendors called out to passers-by, children chased each other, and laughter filled the air. It was a vibrant tapestry of life, and for a moment, Victor felt a flicker of hope. As he strolled through the square, he noticed a small gathering around a street performer. A juggler, dressed in colorful attire, tossed flaming torches into the air with a grace that captivated the audience. Victor stood at the edge of the crowd, mesmerized by the performer's skill and the joy he brought to the onlookers. In that moment, Victor realized that art was not just about the finished product. It was about the experience, the connection it fostered between the creator and the audience. Inspired, Victor returned to his workshop with a renewed sense of purpose. He began to experiment, pushing the boundaries of his craft. He carved whimsical designs into the arms of chairs, incorporated hidden compartments into tables, and even began to blend different types of wood to create stunning contrasts. Each piece became a reflection of his journey, a story waiting to be told. However, as Victor poured his heart into his work, he faced resistance from his clients. The wealthy patrons who once clamored for his furniture now seemed perplexed by his new direction. "What is this?" one client exclaimed, inspecting a chair adorned with intricate carvings of mythical creatures. "I wanted something classic, something that would match my decor." Victor's heart sank. He had hoped that his newfound creativity would resonate with them, but instead, it was met with skepticism. The pressure to conform to their expectations weighed heavily on him, and he found himself at a crossroads. Should he continue to pursue his artistic vision, risking his reputation and livelihood? Or should he revert to the safe, predictable designs that had brought him success? Days turned into weeks, and the struggle within Victor grew. He spent sleepless nights in his workshop, surrounded by half-finished pieces that reflected his inner turmoil. The laughter of children outside felt like a distant memory, and the vibrant life of Eldridge seemed to fade into the background. He longed for a way to reconcile his passion for craftsmanship with the demands of his clients. One evening, as Victor sat in his workshop, the weight of his decisions pressing down on him, a knock echoed through the quiet space. Startled, he opened the door to find Clara, the florist, standing on his doorstep, her arms filled with a bouquet of wildflowers. "Victor!" she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "I've been meaning to talk to you. I saw some of your new pieces at the market, and they're incredible. You're not just a craftsman, you're an artist." Victor felt a warmth spread through him at her words. "Thank you, Clara, but not everyone sees it that way. I'm afraid I've lost my way." Clara stepped inside, her gaze sweeping over the workshop, taking in the unfinished pieces and the scattered tools. "You haven't lost your way. You're just finding a new one. Art is about expression, and you're doing just that. Don't let anyone stifle your creativity." Her encouragement ignited a spark within Victor. He realized that he didn't need the approval of the wealthy elite to validate his work. He could create for the sake of creation, for the joy it brought him and those who appreciated it. Inspired by Clara's words, he decided to host an exhibition in the town square, showcasing his latest creations, pieces that reflected his journey, his struggles, and his triumphs. As the day of the exhibition approached, Victor poured every ounce of his energy into preparing. He crafted a series of unique pieces, each telling a story of its own. He carved a rocking chair that depicted the changing seasons, a table that captured the essence of a bustling marketplace, and a cabinet that held the secrets of Eldridge's history. With each stroke of his chisel, he felt a sense of liberation, as if he were shedding the weight of expectations. On the day of the exhibition, the town square buzzed with excitement. Colorful banners fluttered in the breeze, and the aroma of baked goods wafted through the air. Victor set up his display, arranging his pieces with care, and as the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the square, he felt a mix of nerves and anticipation. As townsfolk gathered, Victor stood at the edge of his display, watching their reactions. He saw the curiosity in their eyes as they examined his work, the smiles that spread across their faces as they connected with the stories behind each piece. Clara stood by his side, her presence a comforting reminder of the support he had found in unexpected places. "Look at them," she whispered, her voice filled with excitement. "They're captivated." Victor's heart swelled with pride as he watched the townsfolk engage with his creations. They laughed, shared stories, and marveled at the intricate details.